Do you know how much you are loved? Do you have any idea? That's true. Whoever said is telling the truth. You don't. There is no force or faculty in the entirety of creation that can disrupt that immense flow of love. If you're like most people, sometimes you feel it and sometimes you don't. Sometimes you recognize it's there, sometimes you don't. But you see, when you recognize it, even if for you in some moments it's only a concept, you can relax into that concept and find peace. It is not Wall Street's job to give you peace. It is not, in fact, you know, if that's where you're looking for it, I got to tell you, you just start over. It is not your president's job to give you peace. They talk a lot about it, don't they? Protecting you. Do you feel protected by any president? Have you ever felt protected? Good. This means you're awake. You see? You can't count on anybody else to protect you. You have to walk in your truth and walk in your goodness. And you work on those minds. We're going to give them lots of work out this weekend. You work on those minds to get them to hold the right thought that cause you to have good things to happen to you. And sometimes you have to look at something that doesn't feel so good in the moment and see it as good anyway. And so isn't that denial? No, denial is pretending. We're not pretending. In full awareness, you say, "Ooh, this doesn't feel very good. I better find another way to look at this." There is a hidden potential in every single moment. And that's one way to describe this concept we call emptiness, is to look at it, there's something hidden. And there's a hidden potential that hopefully you can use as your opportunity. So when it appears that everything is not going your way, you say, "Well, I wonder what my fairy godmother is trying to get me to see that I haven't seen yet." Or whatever. You know, there's a way where you can just obsess about how bad it is, and there's another way where you can say, well, maybe I need to look in a different direction. Now, don't fool yourself and think that if you go in a different direction, that direction's going to do it for you. It's not. You're going to do it for you because you can. You have the most powerful gift in the world, and that is a mind. And that mind can make choices. Most people, however, don't use their minds to make choices. They fall prey to patterns of victimization that they have known since childhood, or maybe for lifetimes. And that's a kind of blindness, you see. That's being really what the Buddha would say is asleep. You wake up to the fact that some part of your mind keeps telling you you're helpless to change whatever it is in your life that appears that way. You wake up to that. And you take your power. Don't go through life afraid. Now, yes, certain personality types have a greater preponderance toward fear than others. And some of the others like to judge them, and that's not very good either. Because maybe the person who is living in fear is showing you something that you're in denial of. That's not good grammar, is it? But anyway, English isn't my first language. But you reinvent the way your mind sees you. And that will help you revision the world. You know, I think it was Einstein, wasn't it, who said, there's only two ways to live. You can live as if nothing is a miracle, or you can live as if everything is a miracle. And I would suggest to you that one of those ways is happier than the other.